Hey, well, welcome to the channel. Today the bike ride is going to get a little bit serious. I'm going to try to do a little bit more distance than I normally do. I usually do 10 kilometers, but before I was doing 40 and 50. And kind of laid off and the belly got a little bit big. So today I'm going to try to put a little bit more miles on and see where I end up. And I'll stop and shoot a few videos between here at home and wherever I end up, and eventually I'll end up back here. But anyway, hope you enjoy this and we'll see how it goes. See you later. Bye. We're about 8 kilometers out now from Canal Road, going out towards the river. And I stopped here. I'm going to stop up at the river as well, but I stopped here because this view is just so beautiful. You can see Deutsche Teppach in the background, and then you got your rice fields right here. And across the street, as soon as these cars stop going by, I'll turn the camera around. There's a rice field right behind us. The guy really takes great care of it. He's really proud of it as well. It used to be you could walk out there, but I think so many people went out there and were drinking and carrying on. He finally put a gate up so you can't walk out. But you can see he's got it fixed up nice. You got the alumni trees right here, and it's really pretty. But anyway, I'm going to turn around here and keep going. About another 2 kilometers up here is a 7-Eleven I'm going to stop at and get, just kind of take a drink and kind of show you around there too as well. And at the end of this, well, at the beginning, there'll be a map of where I went. I'm tracking myself on Strava as well. But anyway, we'll see you up here at the 7-Eleven. We'll get something cold to drink and rest, and I'll show you my bike and explain a few of the things that I've done to it as well. We'll see you in a little bit. Bye-bye. Okay, it's water break time now. We're at the 7-Eleven, and we're right on the edge of the Ping River. There's a market right across the street. And in the afternoon, this place is just mobbed. It's 12 o'clock right now, so there's not many people here. But both sides of the streets, it's just really packed. And that's every day. It doesn't matter whether it's COVID or not. And this is the market that people rely on to get the food. But this is my bike. It's a 1999 Trek 6000. And what I've done to it, basically everything. I mean, everything's been replaced except for the frame. I've raised the steering wheel, or the handlebars, put different extenders on it, changed both rims. All the sprockets, all the gears have all been changed. Put a shock on the seat, and I've kind of got a special seat here. I had this shipped in from the United States, and when I first got here and I was riding real heavy and hard, and I kept on getting prostate infections and going to the doctor and getting antibiotics, and it's just a reoccurring thing that kept going on. And so I was looking on the internet, and I found this seat in the United States, and I had it shipped over here, and paid dearly for it, but it basically cured my problem. I haven't had any problems since. It took a little bit of getting used to sitting on it and riding it, but once you get used to it, you try to go back to another different seat, and it's awkward. But anyway, I'm going to finish my water here, and then we're going to go north along the river, and there's a couple places I'll stop there. I'd like to do some videoing while I'm on the bike, but I don't know if I can do that or not. I'm not a good one-handed rider, and here it's best to keep both hands on the wheel. And I do have a helmet mount, and I may try that before we go too much further and just try to get some shots along the river. But anyway, we'll see you in a little while. We'll try it this way, see what happens. I don't like using a helmet mount because I can't see what you're seeing, and I can't see really what the camera's doing. So this is kind of just a try. I had a handlebar mount, but one of the little pins are broken on it, and I can't quite secure the camera to the bike that great, and it just kind of wobbles around a little bit. So I'm going to try this for a little while and see how it works out. But this is really an enjoyable ride. I used to do it every day, a little bit earlier in the day, but I'd start at about 8 o'clock and I'd ride this all the way up into the city and then come back down Canal Road, which is what I'm going to try to do today. I haven't done it in about 3 years. My ass got real lazy. I'm afraid I'm not using an external mic now, so you're probably going to get a lot of wind noise, which I'll have to cut out. But I got real lazy and I stopped doing it, so I'm going to slowly get back in. Today I'm going to try to ride about 42 kilometers to see how it works out, and take a few rest points in between. I have come up here and flown the drone before, not the Phantom. I flew the other drone that I crashed in the river, and I flew right there from that field. I got some fairly decent pictures, but nothing, you know, nothing fantastic. Plus back then I was just doing it for my own enjoyment, and as soon as I looked at them I'd delete them. But this is a neat little area here. We are probably about 2 kilometers north of the road that takes you out to Bantawai, and probably 2 kilometers south of where 121 goes over the river. Something like that. I may be off a little bit. And up here is usually the place where I stop and rest, which I'm going to pull over up here and dismount this camera and go back the normal way. So I can get on the other side of the road without getting hit. These places here along have kind of been built up. There's a soccer field behind it. One day I came out and there were some foreigners out there playing soccer in diapers, and the next day I came out there had masks and fins and snorkels and all kinds of stuff. I'll try to dig up the pictures if I can and include them. They're buried somewhere. But anyway, I'm going to pull over up here, and the water's running really hard too. Find a spot of shade and change the camera. Around so this guy can go wherever he wants to go. The water's going real good today. There we go. Drop my water. It's okay. Let me take this thing off. Party top. Yeah, it's going pretty good. They're out there fishing. But the soccer field's right on the other side, and it was real funny. I did it for about 2 days, and the third day some guy came over and asked me not to take pictures, so I just jumped back on my bike and took off and didn't stop again. Well, I'm going to shut this thing off and take it off the helmet, and we're going to head north again. Water tastes good. Nothing has really changed about the COVID situation here. It's still basically about the same. I think there are a few less cases today, and that's based on yesterday, but we're just kind of waiting to see. But one thing I did notice, I had planned on going out to Hot Springs and doing a video, which is out in San Capang, and I opened up my Facebook today, and they're telling anybody that was at the hot springs in San Capang from the 25th of July to the, I think, about the 3rd or 4th of August to go get COVID checked and quarantine for 14 days. So I am very, very glad I didn't do that. So this is the kind of crap we're running into right now. You're almost scared to go anywhere because you never know when they're going to quarantine. But anyway, I'm going to finish a little bit of water and we'll get going north here. Whew. We're just a bit shy of 2nd Ring Road. And there's a house over here. I'm going to walk across the street if I can get across the street without getting hit. And it's really kind of cool. I have no idea who owns it. And at one time, their property came right down to the river. It had a great big yard. And then they built the wall up there. I guess there's probably some way to get back over there. I don't know exactly how. I may try one day. But beautiful house. Have no clue who owns it. And then you got the river here going north. And we'll have to pass under the 2nd Ring Road and go up that way and go under it again at the road that runs from Airport Plaza. I think it's Mayhew Road or something like that. But anyway, I'm going to walk across the street here. There's a nice house here too. And shut this thing off and get moving back north. Well, I came to a road I felt comfortable riding one-handed with, so I figured I'd ride through here and show you around here a little bit. We're riding right up along the clong that runs east of the river or west of the river. This is new to me, so I don't know what kind of a picture you're going to get. There's also a really cool temple up here that I'm pretty sure it's up here on the left, and if it is, I'll stop and walk in. Just give you a quick view, because I plan on going back and doing a complete video back there. It's really pretty. I don't know how far we've gone so far. I'd say probably, maybe 14, 15 kilometers so far. A little restaurant over there. I can see the tops of the temple, so we'll definitely get to see it. If it's open. They were doing some work on it last time I was in there, but it was still open. If that's the one I'm thinking about. I'm sure it is. Yeah, there it is. Because that's where they're working on it back. I'll pull up in front of the entrance here and kind of give you a little view. Really, really beautiful. Last time I was here, I got up and walked around a little bit. I'm not going to do that today. But I will come back down here and make a complete video. Let's see if I can get out of here. There we go. Pretty entrance. local market. And we'll turn right up here, and that'll take us back out to the road that runs alongside the river. It's hot. All your banana trees. Looks like they got, looks like mango trees inside. I can't really tell. Ooh. Let me come out right here. Well, I'm going to shut this thing off again. A couple of reasons. I'm running out of battery, and we still got a long ways to go. Anyway, I'll turn you back on when we come up with something interesting. We'll see you in a little bit. Well, we've made it up on the east side of the old city, and we're at the back entrance to the old, well, it's not the old, I guess it's what used to be the night market. And as you can see, it's totally deserted, completely empty. Nothing. I can remember times coming here, and usually when we had visitors or people came, and actually the first time I came to Chiang Mai, my wife brought me and her mother here, and we ate, and it was just wall-to-wall people, arm to arm, walking room only. Now that's not the case. Completely empty. It's been a good ride so far. I'm gonna look on the Strava app here in just a second, see how far I rode so far. I'd say probably, if I'm guessing, probably about 18 kilometers. Because if my memory serves me right, when I used to do it before, it was 20 kilometers to Taipei Gate, and then another 22 to get back. But I'll look at the app here in just a minute after I have a little drink of water and cool off a little bit, and then we'll come out here and hit Taipei Road and go back to Taipei Gate, sit there for a few minutes. And it's kind of funny, I'll tell you a little story. Yesterday I was sitting on Facebook, and came out that some of the roads next to Three Kings were being sealed off by the police because they're expecting big demonstrations and a lot of people, and they had it there last Saturday, and it, it wasn't anything violent or anything. It was just they rode their motorcycles around, and they carried signs and beeped their horns and stuff, and it was really, there wasn't any fighting or anything like that. But anyway, it showed pictures probably of about, I don't know, maybe 150, 200 police officers just lined up around the Three Kings monument. Wasn't anybody getting in and getting out. And I said, I'm glad I didn't go up here. And I start scrolling down, and I find my neighbors live streaming from Taipei Gate. And they weren't at Three Kings Monument. They moved up to Taipei Gate, and there was hundreds and thousands of them just riding around the gate, blowing their horns and waving signs. And the cops are like, 6 blocks away at the wrong location. And she live streamed for about 10 minutes. I watched it, and it's kind of interesting, kind of funny. It's mostly young people, and there were some older people out there too, you know, waving them on, and you know, they're just really not happy with the government they've got right now, and you know, I guess that's their way of showing it. Me as a foreigner, I stay out of it. You know, I've got my own opinions, and I kind of keep them between me and my wife, and that's about it. But it was kind of interesting to see that. I thought, oh, fool the cops, you know. It's funny. Well, I'm gonna have some water, and sorry I keep moving that camera around. I'm gonna have some water and ride down Taipei Road and stop at the gate for a few minutes and relax there. And then the way I go back is I go around the moat, and I ride the road that I guess it's called Step Road. Yeah, it runs in front of the hospital down to Canal Road, and then I take Canal Road south. And I haven't been riding that because there's a lot of construction on Canal Road, and I haven't rode it since they started it, so I don't know what I'm going to run into when I get down there. If it gets too bad, I'll just cut a side road off and get back over to 108, but I want to try to go back the same way I used to go a long time ago. But anyway, I'll shut up and get my water and get back on the bike. I don't know if y'all remember, maybe some of you lived here before Ping Towers, and they're remodeling it. This is what it looks like now. Looks like they're doing a real good job on it too. They're tearing it down. There used to be a real poppin' nightclub downstairs. I can remember coming through and watching them pile out. And I stayed here once. The rooms weren't, you know, they were outdated, but it was comfortable. That was I think May of 2017 I stayed here. I came up to visit my friend. Yeah, they're doing it. Restoration here. Well, let's get back on the bike and get out of here. Well, I've made it back up to Taipei, and I'm just sitting here going to enjoy my water and relax for a few minutes, and then I'll head back out. I'll probably just go right back out through the gate there and turn right. So far we have gone, oh, let me see if I can get this where you can see it. I guess if I can see it on this end, you can see it. 24.1 kilometers, hour and 29 minutes, and average speed of 16.3. I think my best time for this ride is probably, I think, about an hour and 58 minutes. And that was back probably around 2017, 2018. I was only like 85 kilos at the time, and I was in pretty good shape. So if this one takes me 3 hours, you know, it's not too bad. And that's riding time. That's not, you know, when you stop, it shuts off. So that's actual time pedaling. But, you know, it'll help get my legs back in strength. And I kind of got inspired by my friend Charlie. He's got a site, channel called Charlie Travels with Charlie Hub, and I'll leave a link in the video to his channel. It's really interesting. He's a New York firefighter, retired New York firefighter who's in New York City now. And but anyway, he inspired me because he has gout real bad, but he's also an avid yoga practicer. He sent me a message the other day. He says, I'm back at it hard. He says, my legs feel better. I'm back doing yoga, and I feel 10 times better trying to get rid of this COVID belly. And it kind of inspired me to get back started again. And I tried to challenge a few people if they wanted to have a fat boy contest, see who could lose the most weight in, you know, say 30, 45 days, but I really didn't have any takers. So looks like I'm going at it alone. If anybody wants to challenge me, you know, we'll have a weigh-in and see what the weight is, and check it again 30 days down the road and see who wins. I'm all up for it. Just send me a message and we'll get started. Because, you know, I need some motivation. I need to get motivated to get this body weight off of me, because I think that's part of the problem with my knees is I'm carrying too much weight, and my leg muscles it kind of, you know, not as strong as they usually are. So that may be why I was having the problem with the knees. And you know, the 10 kilometers around the Mugon every morning just wasn't enough to get me started. So I'm going to try this for a while, and I may take a couple different routes, and I may do it every day, I may do it every other day, I may do it every 3 days. I don't know. We'll just kind of see what happens. But anyway, I'm going to sit here and finish this water, and then we'll get started again. There's a couple other places I'll show you. And we're going to ride by my favorite donut shop, and we'll see how good my willpower is. But anyway, this is Sunday, and you can see who's here. And yesterday, like I said, they had a great big demonstration out here at about 7 o'clock. This place was packed. All right, we'll see you in a little while. Well, we're getting up towards the donut shop, and I figured I'd bring the camera out just to prove that I did make it by without having it on. I think I can ride one-handed through here. Yeah, see, right there. My favorite donut shop in the whole wide world, right there. I'm going by it. Ooh, 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 bike wants to go in. Bike wants to go in. Nope, nope, nope. Gonna keep going. Ah, willpower. Stop and put you all the way and get back to pedaling. I've only got like 36% left back on my battery, so I want to try to save it and get a little bit closer. I should have brought more than one battery, but I didn't think I was going to do this. But anyway, we'll turn it off. Well, we've made it as far as Suandok on Suthep Road, and not bad riding. Not much traffic out today. I thought I'd stop here for just a minute and show you around a little bit. Real nice park right here. Really empty. And it rained a little bit. And it's a little bit muddy right now. This is a great spot for a selfie right there. Nice little coffee shop here. But, I'm just going to go in and give you the tour from the wall from underneath the gate here. So I'll come back sometime and do a complete video back here on this road. If I'm not mistaken, I may be wrong, but I'm going to tell you what I think about the history of this place. Is the land of royalty is buried here. This is where their ashes are. That's my consensus. Now I may be wrong. Somebody can correct me if they want to, but that's just, I believe that's what I read. It was really beautiful. And now you can walk around it. Before they had it all roped up because some idiots came out here from, I don't know where they were from. I think they're from France or something. I don't know. I don't know what nationality they were. May have even been Chinese. And they were climbing on the temples and taking a bunch of pictures and just really doing some stupid stuff, so they roped it off for a long time. They opened it up now. But anyway, this is where we're at. I think we've probably got about 18 more kilometers to get back home. And we did get some rain, but nothing drastic. But anyway, I'm going to shut you off again because this battery's getting real low, and get back out on the bike here. I've run out of water, so I may stop at 7-Eleven and get some water. And that's one thing when you're riding like this, you need to keep hydrated. I have rode it from beginning to end non-stop, but it's more fun when you do it like this. But anyway, I'm going to shut you off and get back riding. Alright, we've made it as far as Mayhew Market, and I'm at the 7-Eleven. I'm going to stop and get a cold drink. Sit here and get some electrolytes back in me. And over here used to be a little place we used to come up and I used to get mango, sticky rice mango here. And then at night they grilled steak that was pretty good. The guy had learned how to cook steak in Texas. And it looks like he's gone out of business. But for the most part, I think we got about 12 more kilometers to go. And I'm feeling it now. It's getting real hot out here. So I'm going to go inside and get something to drink. Alright, we're watered up and getting ready to go. Used to be an old dog that hung out here. He used to hang out by the 7-Eleven door. I think he belonged next door at the truck stop, but I don't see him here anymore. He'd probably be dead by now because that was about 11 years ago. But anyway, we're back on the bike. Oh. Right here is the intersection of Royal Coral and 121 Canal Road. And this is, from here it gets pretty nasty, a lot of construction and stuff, so I'm just going to take my time and wiggle around through it. I could go left and then get back out on Hangong Road, but I think I'll just keep going straight. I'm a little bit tired and ready to get home. Anyway, we'll see you in a little bit. This is pretty much what I meant about the construction here. We're right at Canal Road 121, and where Samong Road is up there to the right next to that crematory. And what they're doing is they're building a tunnel under the road, and they've been doing it for about 2 years now. And you know, they keep changing the ways around here to try to get through the construction, but once it's done, it'll be real good. But until then, it's a pain in the ass. And another YouTuber, Allie Taylor's done some aerial photography up here and made a video. I'm going to link his video up at the top right hand corner so you can look at it and see what's going on. It gives a much better view. But anyway, we're on the home stretch now. It's just a short way, so it's real hot. I'm tired, so I'm gonna get going, and I'll get with you when I get to the house. Well, we've made it back home. It's a good ride. Yeah, I'm tired. One of the couple things that I probably shouldn't have done was we ate a great big breakfast just before I left. I had a Coke Zero and a root beer, and I basically just came home and changed my clothes and got on the bike. And before, I never did that. I always, you know, relaxed a little bit and then took off. And also, when I went, it was a lot earlier in the day. It wasn't so hot out, so I did okay for, I think, the first three quarters of the way. I wasn't too worn out, but about the last quarter of it was kind of rough. But anyway, we're here, and we'll ride to the house, stretch out a little bit, get something cold to drink, and enjoy the air conditioner. And it was definitely not a wasted day, that's for sure. Now, I want to see if this security guard, he always comes out and kicks his heels together and salutes me when I go by. Let's see if he does it on a bicycle. It's kind of cute. I feel sorry for him. Hell, he only makes 300 baht a day. I'm no big shot. But now it looks like he's going to sleep his way through this one. Yep, he's over there playing on his cell phone. That's cool. I don't care. Oh, man. I'd go jump in that lake if I could. If the pool wasn't shut down, I'd go hit that. But anyway, I hope you all enjoy this video, and remember to subscribe to the channel, click like, leave me some comments, and I'll see you on the next one.